Come along with my family and I as we seek out homestead. Yeah! Let's go, y'all! Hello, welcome to Seekerstead. If you've been viewing my channel at all, you know I've not been on here for a while, but I'm back, and hopefully for a while anyway. I've been getting into quilting, as you can tell by the title of the video, and it's about time that I do a video on the quilting. So I got my first kilt for Christmas this past December, December of 2024, and it's now June 2025. So it's been 6 months since I've been quilting, and I've only got kilts from one brand thus far, and I just wanted to do a review on the kilts and what I like about them, and maybe just some things to think about. By no means am I making these videos at this time with expert advice. This is my experience and my experience only, and you just take it how you will. So the company that I've got kilts from is Utkilts, and they are utility kilts. Of course, they do make, traditional kilts as well on there. But I think, as a lot of people do when they get into quilting, they tend to gravitate more towards maybe a utility kilt. Maybe just me. I know of some other people who've done the same thing, and it's a good way to get in to quilting, I would say. Now, I don't have a traditional kilt yet, and I'm sure I am going to love the kilt whenever I get that traditional kilt. So today I'm going to show you the first UT kilt that I ever got, and then we're going to unpackage for the very first time this new kilt from Utkilts that is custom made. So I'm hoping that one is going to be a little bit more to my liking, but overall, a kilt is a kilt is a kilt, in my opinion thus far. Like I said, I'm no expert. However, I'm sure I will love a traditional style kilt whenever I get one. Now, with the UT kilt or any utility kilt, I think it's a good way to get into quilting because of the pockets and just kind of the way you can style it. Now, you can style them basically the same way from a traditional, but I think the utility kilts give them more, that casual and utility, look and feel. Don't necessarily have to wear them very traditional, right? Because they're kind of their own breed of kilt, and so I think it's a good way to start getting into it. So let me go ahead and show you my first one, things I like about it and things I wish I would have known. Okay, so this is my very first kilt of any kind from Utkilts. It is the Black Watch tartan, and as you can see, it's got a pocket on that side and a pocket on this side, and little pockets on the outside of the big one. You can see it right here. So a big one, boop, and I've got maybe something in it, I don't know. Nope. That's it. It's got these straps. Let me put it on. I can better show you the kilt and then we will open the new one. All right, so here we are. This is the Kilt. And as you can see, there's a pocket here, and there's a pocket here. Of course, both pockets do have the outer small pocket. I put my cell phone in there a lot. Let me grab it real quick. If I'm just kind of walking around the house or something, I put it in the small one, and then I can use it. You put your wallet. There is tons and tons of room. And I think for modern day, you know, we're carrying a lot of stuff, and pockets are great. Sporrans are good. I don't actually have a sporran yet. I am collecting these things as I get them, so that's just how that goes. I've seen them, I've handled them, I just haven't bought one yet. If you would like to buy me one and send it to me, that would be fantastic. But when I get one, I'll do a review on it. But you know, the pockets, you know, can hold your phone, they can hold some keys, a wallet, you know, that's basically anything that anybody, you know, wants to carry. I've had kids, you know, we've got kids, okay? I've got passies in one, I've got little trinkets in the other. Picking up this and that, having these pockets is fantastic. From some groups, you know, on Facebook that I'm on, people have said, you know, you can't really go wrong with it, especially for the price. Yes, it's not wool, it's a PV acrylic type material. Feels great. There's nothing wrong with it. And the price point, I think, is what really gravitates people to just buy a utility kilt. There are other traditional type styles from other companies. Even Utkilts have some affordable options that are not utility, and you can do those. I have been everywhere in this kilt. Like I said, I've had it for 6 months now. I've worked at church, I've worked on trails, I've wore it to festival, I've just wear it to town, I wear it to the park for soccer games, you name it. I have wore it there. I've been wearing it. It's been the only one I've had, so I'm excited to have the new kilt today so that I have something else to wear. I'm still going to keep this one, but I'm going to show you the only thing that I found is, well, I didn't realize, okay, when I first had bought it. Now, this online, when you go to their website, they have the already made kilts. The longest one comes in 22 inches, which is the one I got. Now, Bryce has mentioned that, you know, basically his utility kilts are not really meant to be worn up above the belly button, but more at your hip. And that's where I've got this one at, and it's the perfect one, okay? 22 inches, and that's how I wear it. Now, when I first got it, I wanted it, you know, to wear it high. I wanted it over my belly button, but as you can see, to me, it's just a little too short, right? It's getting a little goofy. Still not bad. Let me turn around here. I haven't shown you the pleats yet, but wearing it down at the hip is very comfortable right there. You know, I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind it. It's comfortable. Oh, my shirt's coming unbuttoned here. I don't mind it being there, especially just to say, hey, it's a utility kilt. You know, if anybody asks, there's no traditional, you know, way to do it. It's its own thing. We're kind of rocking it the way we want to do it. Now this belt and belt buckle is also from Utkilts, and I love it. I do have another belt, but I'll show you that in another video. And just the way that I wear it to where I can unbutton this and keep the belt on, okay, because there is another loop on the apron, okay, and I do not put my belt through that loop. I just use the one loop that is right beside it, that's on the other edge of the apron, the other apron, and that's it. So the length, you know, if you're wanting to wear it in a traditional manner, the length is something that you're going to have to consider. I'm 6 foot tall. 24-inch length is perfect for a 6 foot person. That's what I have learned. And so if you're okay with wearing it at the hip, that's fine. 22 inches works, but you are going to be better off if you want to wear it a little higher, a little bit more traditional. You're going to have to get it custom made, and you are going to have to wait 6 to 8 weeks to get the kilt in. Okay, that's the only complaint I have. Obviously, the pleats, you know, I haven't counted how many pleats there are on this, but there's enough to be pleaty, okay? And yeah, I mean, that's just it. I wear it with t-shirts, I wear it with dress shirts. Yeah, I have dressed this kilt up regardless that it is a utility kilt. Who cares? Okay. Would I wear it in a formal way somewhere where most people would know the difference? No. But you know, most people, you know, they don't know anything about kilts, kilt culture, any of that. So there it is. So let's, without further ado, let's open the package. All right. All right. So here we go. Here is the package. Just got it in the mail, and we are going to open it right here. Hopefully everything's good, you know, or else this video was made for no reason. But if you're seeing it, then you know it all turned out good. So let's go ahead, unpackage it, and see what's inside. Ooh, yeah, looks, the tartan looks right. Okay. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it in color or not, but the length is right. I can tell right now. Okay. Now this, yep, here we go. Here's the Utkilts. I don't know if you all can see any of this. Yeah, Utkilts. Little card. Got Bryce's name on the back there. Now this tartan was made by Utkilts, and it is Spirit of Highlander. Okay. And boy, oh boy, this is fantastic. Again, it's the same exact kilt that I've got on now, except the length is longer. That's it. Okay, got the pockets, you know, on each side. So let's put it on and see what it looks like. All right, so here it is. The Spirit of Highlander tartan kilt from Utkilts. All right, so the first things that I've noticed is that the apron actually comes all the way over. I did not show you that on the other one, didn't even think about it until I put it on, and I just got used to the other one, but this comes all the way over to the other leg. The other one kind of came like halfway. Doesn't really bother me, but this is, you know, fantastic. A lot better than what I had. I've got it up high where I want it. My belly button, yeah, it's somewhere like down here. Okay, this is fantastic. I'm loving it. Now, one thing that I've noticed is this one I ordered an inch smaller waist size than the other one. The other one I ordered a 43 or a 44 inch. Okay, and with this one I thought, hey, I'll go 43 because I do plan on losing a little weight. And this one I've got cinched down on the very last notch here. Okay, so there is no more room here. It's pinched down, it's, you know, snapped on the smallest snap there. And so that part kind of scares me just a little bit. I don't have any room to shrink much. As a matter of fact, now I'm thinking when I wash this, maybe it'll shrink a little bit. That's what I'm hoping happens. I think that may have happened with the other one as well. It shrunk just a little bit, which is fine. But I don't know, you can't really see it here. I kind of worked it out a little bit, but it was kind of bunched up right here. When I put my belt on to, you know, close it up, yeah, I hope it shrinks just a little bit. In all reality, will I lose weight? Probably not. But I do plan on losing just a little bit, not much. I'm at like 215 pounds right now, and I'm hoping maybe get just no less than 200. You know, I think, you know, between 200 and 210 is fine, and that's not real hard to achieve, and that's not going to probably make a huge difference here, but I do plan on losing a little, and so hopefully, you know, it'll shrink just a little bit. Overall, I love it. The length when I stand up. Let me see if I can stand in this chair here. Whoa! Okay. I mean, yeah, it's probably, I can't tell right now, maybe just under mid-knee, okay, is what we're looking at on that. But I love this color. I love this tartan. It's they did a fantastic job on it. I always wear my brown work boots and either black or like a brown sock, and so this will look fantastic. I do like it with a shirt. Looks good. Like I said, I wear dress shirts and just, you know, casual t-shirts and whatever with all of these, or with the other one, and I'll do the same with this. And so overall, I think this is good. I'm going to wear it for a while, and this will definitely be my go-to kilt for, you know, a while, until I get some more. And the other one I'll probably use mostly for casual things. I'm going to wear this one casual as well. I'm not going to throw the other one out and just, you know, keep it in the closet. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to switch them in and out. I love the kilt. I'm so glad that came all the way over. That's fantastic. And so just something to think about, you know, when you go buy your kilt from Utkilts. If you're buying a pre-made, ready to ship, 22-inch long is, that's it. That's how long they get. And if you're 6 foot tall, then you're going to be wearing it at your hip, and it's perfect right at your hip. But if you want to wear it a little higher in a more traditional way, you are going to have to order, you know, a special kilt for that. You're going to have this special ordered. So this is it. Thank you all for watching, and subscribe so you'll know what I think about this. And I plan on getting more stuff in the future, sporrans, other kilts from other companies. I will probably get some more from Utkilts as well. But I'm ready for a traditional kilt after this. I'm ready to at least do a PV semi-traditional kilt and try that. Go a little bit more expensive, and you know, just try it all out, see what I think. I do love kilting. I love historical fashion. I don't just kilt, I also dress in waistcoats with, you know, all the old-fashioned gear, you know, buckle shoes even, which I also wear with my kilts, and you know, grandfather type shirts, and you know, the whole 9 yards. Little watches in my pocket and the suits. So if you like that kind of thing, I do my best to give a historical interpretation. It may not be as accurate as a lot of others who also do historical fashion stuff, but money is always in the way, right? So I mostly get what I can get from thrift stores and things of that nature, and then just put it together, okay? And so if you like that kind of thing, subscribe. I am still going to be doing some homesteading stuff, mostly gardening, so if you like that as well, subscribe. So anyway, without further ado, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Seekerstead. God bless you, and remember to seek God with all your heart.